Hey gang, what's going on? I finally got a little bit of peace and quiet out of my buddy Larry's. He's the one that owns the gray and burgundy King Midget, and he's having a moving sale because he's getting ready to pack up from here and move to another location. And I've been after something for about 8 years now, and constant reminders. It's the old squeaky wheel gets the grease thing, and there's a really cool story that we just discovered today about it, or that Larry and his wife Donna just remembered today about it. But I bought something yesterday, so I'm here today to rescue a barn find. It is a 1975 Chevrolet, yes, it's a vehicle, Chevrolet G20 van. And it's dirty and it's ugly. Here comes the man of the hour now.
On my way. Can we get this rickety old ladder back here?
That one, the big one?
No.
Oh, the one that's in the back there?
There's one in the back.
I had to move it so I can get in. So you guys are looking at a 1975 G20 3/4 ton van, and I looked at the mileage and it looks like in the last 22 years you two have only put about 12,000 miles on it in 22 years.
That's right.
So that's nuts. That's no miles at all. That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right.
We're saving it for you.
Saving it for me. So I'm gonna get in and squirt a little bit of gas down the carburetor. Larry had it started within the past 12 months, and it has a full tank of stabilized gas. So fingers crossed this thing's gonna come back to life. And when it does, I'm not gonna say if, but when it does, we'll pull it out into the sunlight and let you see it in all of its dusty glory. So you guys stay tuned. And I've had numerous vans in the past, and like I said, I've been after this for 8 years, and the time finally came. Planets aligned. Now, where does the cool story come in at? Like I say, I bought it yesterday on the 17th of July. This van was originally Donna's father's van, and then 22 years ago when he passed away, Donna and Larry took possession of it to keep it in the family. Well, I'm considered family, and Neil, Donna and Larry's son, was the actual owner of it, and yesterday we came to an agreement on a price, and he's very happy with what he got, and I'm just ecstatic with what I got. So what made me buying it yesterday so, I don't know how to word it, it's almost like fate had a hand in it, because yesterday was Donna's father's birthday. How crazy is that? Donna's father's van. They've had it for 22 years, and unbeknownst to any of us, none of us remembered that yesterday was Donna's dad's birthday. Would be the day that I would buy this van. It's powered by the 292 inline 6 bulletproof engines, and it's the long wheelbase. This thing's a country mile long. Get down here and get a quick little shot of the side of it. Ow! It's kind of hard to even get to the back of it because it's so long. Yeah, we'll go ahead and, before I try to start it, we'll open the back doors. And it was restored 23, 24 years ago by Donna's dad and painted by Donna's dad. And the paint should clean up real well. You guys may recognize the paint scheme. This is the exact same paint scheme that Larry's King Midget has. Isn't that crazy? So, get this other door open and see if we can't take a peek in there. It's kind of dark, but you guys get the picture. And it's adjusting. There we go. It's got one bench seat in the back that's easily removable, and spare tire. It's just, I know it sounds crazy, Zippo, why are you buying an old van? Well, I just like it, and I have liked it for a very long time. So let's go see if she's going to start. I'm gonna shut the camera off so I can go in and get situated, find a place to mount the camera, and then we'll see if she'll crank over. So hang on. All right, I'll pull this little snorkel up a little bit so I can get to the gas fill, which is a little tricky to see. Let's get this light repositioned. There we go. We've got a little bottle. We can tickle it with a little bit of fuel. So where we're going to tickle it at is right in the fuel bowl vent, which is at the back of the carburetor. So you guys aren't going to be able to see it, but I can see where it's at.
Now, wait a minute.
Alright, we're filling it with fuel. I know, like I said, it's like watching paint dry, right? The anticipation is what we're after, though. You just want to see if this thing's going to light off. Alright, that should be enough in the fuel bowl. Now let's come over here. We'll dribble just a little bit down into the throat of the carburetor. It's a little one barrel. It's a 292 6-cylinder. Alright, are we ready? The moment of anticipation is about to be over. Let's see what happens. Contact. Alright, that's good. We have dash lights. I'm sorry it's so dark in here. That's a little better. It has 148,000 miles on it, for anybody who's wondering. Alright, here we go. Get the air cleaner button back up and see if we can't get this thing pulled out into the sunlight. That's just it's one of those.
Right there, just the whole story and hearing it run, that's worth seeing it go. I know I'll see it again, it'll look better than it does now. And I don't have to. Where I was at was, I live in a neighborhood, everybody's the Joneses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have this wood trailer and a van, and I know somebody's gonna call and complain.
Right.
I was like, well, man, start doing the math. I was like, you might be moved. You're not gonna fix it up, so you're probably gonna cost Sean in a year to keep it.
Right.
So let's just do it now. He'll do it right. I'll be able to see it again.
Get you some clear coat, then Paul's will stay on there.
may just do that for posterity's sake.
There might be kittens in there.
Might be kittens.
Kittens that come
Kittens.
with it.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of critters we end up taking home with us. But that's just incredible. Fired.
I don't know if you worked on it or tweaked it at all. The only thing it ever did to me when I drove it carburetor was getting a little funky. Like every once in a while you go to give it gas and it would sputter out.
Have a dead
Let
spot.
off of it and give it gas.
Yeah, it's just the accelerator pump needs rebuilt in it. That's no big deal. Those little 1 barrels, that's a 30-minute job, real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, real easy. I can't believe it just fired right off just like that. Just right
I
now.
had a feeling it was gonna.
Huh?
I had a feeling it was going to.
Yeah.
That thing's big enough on the inside. At one point I had plans of making a small camper out of it.
Well,
You could easily, I know I've been to music festivals, and 6 of us, I mean, we had to sleep at a 45, but nobody had tents, and it's like, well, just
pile in.
Don't roll over, but you can get 6 people back in there.
Yeah. Well, I guess the next step is move this stuff out of the way. And, well,
Round out.
as soon as that car gets out of the way.
Get ready for it to make the move.
That's just, I can't believe
These
that.
extra windows you had?
Yeah,
Nice.
extra back windows.
That's awesome. So we have to go around the other side.
Okay, when we get it out in the sunlight, I'll show you more. Bowser, you taking yourself for a walk?
Humans calling you.
Are you taking yourself for a walk? Hey, are you taking yourself for a walk? That's hysterical. Doesn't want to trip over it, so he grabs it up. Yeah. What you doing, sweetheart? You want to say hello? Dog taking himself for a walk. That's funny. It's like she's prancing, like she's so proud. Look at what I can do. All right, gang. Well, the vehicle that was here keeping me from pulling out has moved. We've cleared a path. We're gonna move this thing under its own power, and Mike is gonna hang on to the camera for me as we go, so if it's shaky, don't blame it on me. I'm just kidding. It's got actually it self-corrects,
Okay.
so you don't have to worry too much about it. You ready?
Yeah.
Now, how many times am I
get that
gonna
on
spit on
tape.
that thing?
I hadn't hit record yet, so we keep the cool factor at maximum, man.
Oh, that's recording, so we'll catch it. Zippo tripping over stuff.
Here he goes, fucking through. That's fine. Maybe 4 years. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's worth $1.
Oh, it even has a spare tire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spare tires there.
Cool story, Sean, is I'm a guitar player, and the very first guitar I bought, we were headed to, Jerry Garcia had just died, and I'm in the back, I didn't know it. I mean, we stop, headed to Alliance, Ohio, and I get a newspaper, and it says Jerry Garcia, and I'm crying, I'm like, what am I doing with my life? And I had my first guitar, do you remember this story? My first guitar is sitting up there, and Grandpa was taking the spare tire and pushed it all the way up so the King Midget can sit in there. I had to sit in the King Midget the whole ride, and
Yeah,
When we
picture,
get
I
back-
saw a picture of you sitting in it.
we pulled this out, and that tire falls and snaps my guitar. And I'm like, Grandpa, I'm leaving.
Oh no.
I go back the next day. He's never seen a guitar in his life. Body man. I come back and the guitars go back together. Still to this day, I can play the guitar. You know, I don't that much, but just a cool memory in there of that. It's like, man, you fixed my guitar too. I was devastated about music. How'd you know that, Grandpa?
Wow.
But yeah, there's a lot of memories in this thing. I learned
awesome.
how to drive. I still remember my first day driving. And we pulled up to, we were close to where Max is.
Mm-hmm.
And he leaned over and he said, look down there. And I roughly know the year. It's probably about 86, 87, 88, 84, 85 from Vero. Black, and woman had on black short skirt and a white shirt. He said, look there, Scott. I said, what? He said, that's why I drive this big van so you can see down shirts and skirts. Like just every good and bad lesson in life right there in that van.
All right. Well, gang, there you go. It is out in the sunlight. We got it. Mike, thank you very, very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that, man.
Original color of this thing was tan, but we'll get her back.
Cats are gonna miss it.
Boy, it's a country mile long.
It's 19 something long.
Yep.
Yeah, 19. In fact, in the back, those king midgets are 10.5 feet, and there was still about 1.5 feet up in front for them to harness stuff down.
Yep. I don't know if you guys heard Neil, but they would transport Larry's king midget in here, and it would fit. The entire car would fit a street legal automobile inside of a street legal automobile. That was a nice. If the van broke down, you still had something to get to town to get the parts.
We already have AAA.
All right, gang, that's me showing you guys my barn find. Like I said, one that I've been after for 8 years, and thanks to Neil's good graces.
Nobody better could have got it. Deserved it. It'll live on.
It'll live on. It'll definitely live on. So you guys will see more of it. We'll catch you on the next one. Later. I'm out.